like the audio usually comes out really good. Okay. Put it on the candy.
Put it to good use.
Okay. Thank you so much for being open to this and
Of course.
let me get some little stamps. What do you got going on after this?
Going back to see Mom.
Yeah?
Yeah, I have some other things to finish up over there.
Does she like the new place?
Yeah, she liked it a lot better. Mm-hmm.
Nice. Awesome. Look at this calculator. This thing's massive. Oh, right.
Oh, it's better to count your big money.
Yeah. Nellie, thank you so much for choosing me to be your realtor, helping you sell this your mom's house. Your mom, your dad used to live there. Can you tell me a little bit about the house, about the situation you were kind of faced with?
Yeah. When Dad passed away, we didn't realize how far off Mom was, and she couldn't live by herself anymore. So we had to put her in assisted living, and it meant that we needed to get rid of the house quick. And they had amassed quite a collection of things, and yeah, it was very emotionally and physically exhausting. So
you kind of like went in there, like cleaned it out a little bit, right?
Yeah, we we had to get everything out as quickly as we could, and save the most precious memories for our family.
Of course.
Obviously, and, got it as cleaned up as we could, but it had some. It needed a lot to it, but I'm only one person.
But you work hard.
Yeah.
And we got in contact, and we met at the house, and
I got one of your letters actually in the mail.
Awesome.
That's how I found out about y'all, and I said, well, you know what? I'm gonna give it a try. We all had gotten all those same ones from Open Door and other companies, but I think yours was probably the first one that we ever got that had all the realtors' pictures on there. Like, I was like, these look like honest guys. Let me give them a shot.
Right, yeah.
I didn't know who I was going to get when I called, but I called, I think at 8 o'clock on a Friday night. I feel like it was like some ridiculous time. I called because I did not think I was going to get anybody. And I thought I could just leave a message. Well, I thought that I was going to get a message, be able to leave a message, because I was kind of an emotional wreck, and I didn't want to like go all boohoo and everything on the phone. So I thought, well, I'll just call when I know nobody's there. Everybody works 9 to 5 banker hours. And surprise, surprise, the guy answered, and then he said, "I'm gonna get somebody to call you right back." And I think you called me within like 30 minutes.
Yeah, awesome.
So yeah.
What was what was your experience kind of working with me like?
Very positive. You made everything super easy from, the very beginning. You were straight up front with me about what Diamond Investments could and could not do, but what you were willing to do, what you could do. Yeah. And I appreciate that. I really do. You made it a lot easier that I didn't have to go and show the house.
Yeah, you're good. Absolutely. It was a lot. I mean, you kind of pretty much bared the torch to get this settled for your mom, help her sell this house. I mean, you pretty much had the power of attorney. Like, you were leading the way, and you did a great job.
I never did anything like this before, so I didn't want to screw anything up. So I had a good leader, someone to lead me.
Oh,
And we learned a couple of things together. Some things you didn't know, and we learned kind of together. So
yeah,
you
yeah.
learn something new every day. Otherwise, it's a wasted day.
Yeah, and like the counties, like doing an easement plan to the property. It was kind of like there were a lot of things going on with the house, but I'm thankful that you trusted in me to help you get it done. What was, I guess, the biggest challenge you felt you kind of faced in selling this property?
I guess probably the biggest challenge was getting a good, fair price.
Yeah.
With as little as we were able to physically do to the house,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
without doing the repairs that it needed, whatever little bit it was, even if it was just cosmetic, it was a good
Yeah.
sturdy house and just had a few hiccups here and there. So probably that would have been the biggest thing I worried about, not necessarily, I guess that would have been a challenge for you though, not for
Yeah.
me, because I don't feel like I really did any of the work. I just signed a bunch of papers.
Well, that's our motto. I know at Diamond Equity Investments, it's like, hey, just sell it as is. All right, don't deal with the whole hassle behind it. Just sell it as is. We can provide the cash offer, and see if that works. And it turns out that we worked better partnering up to list the property, and it just needed that right buyer to come along, fall in love with the house. We had to go through a few people that tried to lowball us, and
it was a blessing the way it happened. It really was.
it really is about just waiting for that right person to come along and seizing the opportunity when it does. So I'm glad you were on top of it. We got it done. Did I do? Would you say that I did what I said I was gonna do? Would you say I fulfilled kind of those obligations, the expectations I set at first?
I think you did.
Yeah.
Obviously, you knew what we were looking for, what we needed from the very beginning. What our bottom line, this is really, we can't go any lower than this.
Yeah.
And you kind of jumped through hoops to make that happen, and I appreciate that,
Thank you.
You knew what we needed, and I appreciate you going over and beyond to make sure that we got what we needed.
Yeah.
It means the world. It really does.
It means the world to me that you say that, because we're committed to doing what we're saying we're going to do, and helping people get their goals accomplished. Would you refer me to your friends, your family,
Absolutely.
neighbors?
Absolutely. I'm not gonna lie to you, okay? So, my husband and I, my mother-in-law. Don't put this on me.
This is off the record.
Off the record. My mother-in-law, a few years ago, came into some money when her mother passed away. Because her mother was smart and saved her money. And this was before Paul and I got married. Okay. And he kept asking me to marry him, and I said, I'm not going to marry him until we have a house. It's as simple as that. So, we started looking for a house, and then she came into this money, and she bought us a house outright. But she had given us, this price range, $50,000. You don't get much for $50,000, okay? Trust me, we looked. But we lucked into a property, and we ended up buying it. So, long story short, if I was ever going to sell it, you'd be the first person that I would contact. I'd be like, get rid of this house for me, please. Because we bought it in such a hurry. I didn't think about, some of the things that I should have thought about. But I will next time. I'll be better educated next time. Only reason we picked Stone Mountain was to be near her, and now I'm thinking, oh my God, I don't want to really be near her.
Family's important. Family's important.
It is important.
Yeah, and I know it's a lot, but
I mean, I love her, and God bless her. She's wasn't for her, we wouldn't have a house right now.
Yeah.
Completely paid for, just outright.
Yeah. That's great. So I guess.
But Paul and I have already, been discussing that once everything settles down with my mom and all of everything I'm doing with her, we're probably going to start looking for a new house and put ours on the market.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Not necessarily a brand new house, just a different house.
Yeah. Well, if you could do it all over again, go through the whole experience again, would you choose to work with me?
Oh, for sure.
Mm.
Without a doubt. I got an instant good vibe off you on the first phone call. Yeah.
Yeah, I felt that. We really
No
did
regrets.
connect.
I don't do anything that I'm going to regret anymore. You either learn from it or, that's it. Good, bad, or indifferent. Every experience should be a learning experience. And this was a good experience.
It's definitely a gift in everything. Every experience you can find a gift. And I'm glad I gifted you with a sold house. We got a really good price. And I just thank you, Nellie, for everything, for reaching out, for trusting in me, myself, for trusting in Diamond Equity and Georgia's Finest Real Estate. I'm really happy that we connected.
Well, thank you for making this such an easy process for me. Really and truly.
Absolutely.
And making it so quick. Like, it went fast. So it was good.
If you align yourself with the right agent, knows what they're doing, usually, they can get it done. I'm glad that was me. I'm glad you trusted us.
Well, I got an agent now.
That's all right.
That's the way I see it. I have my own real estate agent.
Well, thank you, Nellie. I really do appreciate it, and I look forward to being in touch and helping you if you need anything else in the future, anything real estate.
Thank you, Christian.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you so much. That was great.
Oh, good.
Oh my goodness.
I hope it gets you hundreds more.
Hundreds.
Sorry, I teared up there.
Oh no, that's real.